There's a hatred in South Africa that's been coming from politicians like Julius Malema and those guys that's calling for farm murders with the songs as kill a bull, kill a farmer.
In the heart of the South African countryside, there is a monument that stands as a solemn reminder of the tragedies that have befallen the farmers and their families. The White Cross Monument, also known as the Plasmorde Monument, is tended to by a caretaker named Chris.
The monument was started quite a few years back in the early 2000s to get people's knowledge back and to let them know about the farm murders, so that they can see the count of farm murders that's taking place in South Africa at the moment.
Chris has been the guardian of the White Cross Monument for many years, dedicating his life to the memory of the farmers and their families who have lost their lives to violent attacks.
There's a bit of controversy about the final figure of murders that took place in South Africa, but at the moment we're sitting with about 2,500 crosses here, each and every one with a name on it, a physical name that belongs to a farmer that's been murdered in South Africa. It's the date. 86. He was 86 years old.
Okay,
he's been murdered on the 14th of July 2019.
Yeah.
86-year-old man.
Yeah.
What defense can he put up? Zero.
Yes.
The newest crosses that we put up was in that wing there.
Okay.
Was basically last year's.
Yes.
And the youngest cross here is for 2-year-old girl.
The violence against farmers in South Africa has been an ongoing issue, with many questioning the motives behind the attacks.
You must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
Now, the way a sentence is structured, you say, we are not calling for the slaughter of white people, at least for now. That means at some future date, we may call for the slaughter of white people. Is that correct?
Let's deal with that at that future date. I don't know what's going to happen.
So you're saying you are not ruling out that in the future you may very well call for the slaughter of white people?
It may not be me.
Could it be you?
It could be me, yes, but it may not be me.
Yeah, so it could be you. You could, at some future date, call for the slaughter of white people.
What will necessitate that?
You tell me.
I don't know. Why would I do that?
You've said you could do it in the future, is that correct?
I can't guarantee that I can't do it or I won't do it.
So right now,
so I'm not ruling out that possibility.
If I asked you to pledge, to say, I will never call for the slaughter of white people, would you make that pledge?
I will do it with ease.
Make that pledge.
Why would I do that?
I'm asking you to make that pledge. You said I will do it.
I won't do it.
Make the pledge.
I won't do it.
You won't do it?
Yes.
I understand.
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. So this video is going to be longer than my usual videos because there is a lot to cover, okay? There's a lot of misconceptions and false information out there, and I am hoping to clear up a few things regarding this South African white refugee situation. So we saw how the corrupt liberals and their media responded to the white South African refugees who were offered refuge by the President of the United States of America. How the media and some nasty individuals are totally pissed off by their arrival. Okay, they detest the fact that these people who were clearly in need of protection for their lives were given protection by the President of the United States. Many of these liberals and their media have gone on to disqualify these Afrikaners as refugees because these Afrikaners look white, okay, and according to them, people with white skin cannot be refugees. To the left, if you have white skin, you are automatically disqualified as a refugee, even though you are in the most helpless situations. You have to have a skin other than white for you to be classified as a real refugee. For these guys, the only requirement to refugee status is simple. just don't be white. I personally find it extremely hypocritical that the same media and liberals who can't get enough of refugees, who were overjoyed to have millions and millions of illegal immigrants pouring into their country illegally, illegal immigrants whom in most cases are hardened criminals, okay, opportunistic people who are posing as refugees who do not even possess the criteria that makes a person a refugee. Many of these individuals are not coming from war-torn zones, okay? They are not being persecuted in their home country. They were not hit by a natural disaster, nothing, okay? But they are freely welcomed by the left because, of course, they are not white, okay? And they will increase the voting population of the left. Now, before we move on, I want to address two things, okay? One, I want to address those liberals who are claiming that the Afrikaners of South Africa are not real refugees, okay? And second, I want to address those angry that Donald Trump specifically lent out a protective arm to these refugees. Now, let's discuss number one.
Alliance, shoot to kill, come on, sir. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa.
According to police figures, 71 people were murdered on South African farms in the year to March 2017. But farmers say that figure doesn't reflect the full extent of the violence.
The one bullet went through here, went through there, through the chair into the wall there.
In February, armed robbers stormed this farmhouse and opened fire. Estelle Nieuwenhuizen's partner was shot repeatedly at close range.
I was shot 2 times there, one here, and the other one went in here. And it went out of the back of my neck.
The attackers tried to take one final shot at Bertus Henrico's head, but the rifle jammed.
I can't get that out of my head because I believe if that shot went down, the next one was for me.
The robbers escaped and are still at large. Estelle and Bertus have upgraded their security, including an electric fence. But they are left wondering at the motive for the attack. Was it an opportunistic robbery or race-based violence?
Yeah, I am very angry because we haven't done anything to anybody. Why? What is the reason?
I cannot explain it. It's hatred from them. And the most thing they want to do is to disarm our white people. They want our guns, they want our money, and they want our land. That's the main thing.
South Africa's ruling party has denounced the violence.
The ANC has always declared any acts of terror on other human beings to be acts of criminality.
Every night, local farmers go on patrol around Bella Bella. They have little faith in the police, so they look after themselves.
You wait 4 or 5 hours for the police to come out to assist you, so we decide to do a neighbourhood watch in our area. It's about 160 square kilometres that our area is, and it works very nice.
By day, Chris Esterhazen runs a local taxidermy business. He's always armed, even in the workshop. He's determined to stay in South Africa, but the fear of being attacked is taking a big emotional toll.
You can't just leave, pack up and leave. There's guys that do it, but in a couple of years they're back. They don't survive overseas. I mean, you put your life... Sorry about this. This is taking me very seriously. You can't leave this place, really. Sorry.
If you are a human being and you believe that these Afrikaners are not refugees, maybe because they are white, and your liberal brain is hardwired to see whites as excellent, successful, and always the people helping others, not the ones being helped, even though if you're gonna turn around and accuse white people of claiming to be superior, even though you're the one acknowledging them as superior in your liberal head, okay? Or you think that they're not qualified to be refugees because they look clean and kept and not disheveled and malnourished, or because they appear rich. Well, you must be a very ignorant fool, okay? Sorry to say that, but that is the truth. And also, you are academically lazy, okay? You don't have the energy to conduct simple research. All you have to do was a simple Google search. Who is eligible for asylum? To be eligible for asylum in the United States, a person must first meet the definition of a refugee as established in the Immigration and Naturalization Act. This means that they have a fear of persecution due to their race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or their inclusion in a particular social group. Now, these Afrikaners are pure refugees. These people are being racially persecuted in their own country, by their own country and their own countrymen. You saw the videos I showed you in the beginning of this video, okay? White farmers who were being attacked. In my previous videos on this issue, I showed you guys the verbal threats made by black South Africans and the racist songs of black South African political leaders, powerful men calling for the Boers, okay, the white people to be killed, the white farmers to be killed. So these guys are escaping racial persecution. We don't have to wait till they are killed to recognize that their life is in danger. Now, to address my second issue, okay, these liberals who are losing their minds because Trump welcomed this handful of Afrikaners have no problems when Joe Biden gave Venezuelans special temporary protection status as refugees, even though they came in hundreds of thousands and they came in illegally, okay? The special temporary protected status gave them the authorization to live and work and protection from deportation. No, they won't talk about that, okay? They will only cry out their eyes because the president decided to give help to a handful of refugees who happen to be white. Only 59 people. I keep saying that South Africa is going to be Zimbabwe 2.0, okay? If you don't know what happened to Zimbabwe, you better go and conduct your research right now, then come back. The same way the government of Zimbabwe, under the control of Robert Mugabe, who, by the way, forcefully ruled over Zimbabwe for 40 years, okay? The same way the Zimbabwe became a wasteland after forcefully seizing farmlands from white farmers and chasing the white farmers out of the land and out of the country, consequently killing a lot of these white farmers and in return causing them to flee in fear for their lives. The lands they left behind became totally mismanaged. There was excessive food scarcity. Famine set in. The country was in shambles, okay, until Zimbabwe had to start begging and calling the white farmers to come back and continue their farming. I even saw some videos of villages in Zimbabwe singing and rejoicing when some of the white farmers who were forcefully chased out of the country returned to Zimbabwe. I will insert the video if I find it again, okay? They were singing and dancing, happily overjoyed that their saviors, the farmers, are coming back. Mind you, these were the same people claiming that white farmers have taken over their lands and are becoming rich and wealthy at their expense. Zimbabwe, who used to be seen as the breadbasket of Africa, is currently a malnourished child. They effed around and then they found out. Now, South Africa is treading the same path, okay? And all I have to say is that it might even end worse for them. As always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like. as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.